All right, I figured I'd take you through an actual hive and show you what's in there. All right, we'll give them a little bit of smoke. That's just a real cool fire. It's in the smoker. That smoke makes them easier to work with. It controls them from communicating. So you let them know, let everybody else in there know that there's a intruder. We're getting ready to open their house and they want to protect their house. So we're trying to keep this wild animal under control. That's the beehive. So let's see what's in there. It's pretty cool. That's the lid. And then in here we have all these frames of comb. A little bit more smoke to stop them from communicating there's an intruder and also move them out of the way so we can get in there without crushing bees. That's a little trap that kills beetles that are invasive in the hive. That frame's all honey. A little bit of bees on there. That's all honey there too. Those were older frames, and then here's a new one that they just got a week or two ago. And you see how they put their comb on that. That piece there is called foundation. It's a hard metal or plastic rib that the bees can build on. And on this side, it's full of eggs. I don't think there's any way I could be able to show you that, but you have to take my word for it. And there's some wonky comb going on there we're just going to get rid of. So that means that queen's been there in the last 2.5 days, I think is how long it takes an egg to hatch. That's all the young bees are in that comb. Give them a little bit more smoke. Just gotta keep them under control so you don't want them to get out of hand. Checking the hive health, making sure they're not getting ready to swarm, which is when your queen and half their bees will leave. We don't want that to happen because then they won't make any honey for me. And it is good to be paid for your efforts. Everything's still full of young bees. There's the queen. As I trip over my smoker, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but she's on the frame and has a green dot on her back. See if you can spot her. Not sure that'll come up, but take my word for it. She's still here. There's little those cups that are the beginning of a queen that's going to be her replacement when she leaves, and we're crushing those to make sure that she doesn't leave. So just looking around for that. More young bees. Well, there's the queen again. She jumped over that fast. Everything's looking great. That was another brand new comb that they had drawn out in the last week to 2 weeks. I don't remember when I gave that to them. But more young bees, mostly eggs. Just looking around. Everything's looking great. We're actually going to take this hive and turn it into 2 or maybe 3 in about another week. And then let them build back up and make honey for us. And that's just honey at the end here. And the next one will be all honey, looks like. So I'm going to pick this up and put that on the lid, get it out of my way so I can look through the bottom too. There's more bees. It takes a lot of bees to make a lot of honey. Most people don't realize how many bees there are in a colony, but if you're trying to produce honey, it needs to be full of bees. So that's what we're working on, is keeping them full, keeping them from swarming. All right. See what's down here. It was just some honey. It's pretty normal for just the outside frame to have honey on it. There's a lot of honey in there too. This next one's a brand new frame. We can see how they made comb on it. We're just getting started. Now this next frame is full of babies inside the cell. So that is all babies that are going to be born in the next week or so. There's another one. Oh, that's a lot of bending over for me. This is the last hive on a pretty busy day, so the back's talking to me. All that's going to be baby bees born. We got a lot of them coming. See how far it goes. That's all eggs laid at, on the one side. Looks like this side there's no eggs. Let's see. Take one more frame. And that's all food. It's all honey. Oh, well, half this side actually has some room for the queen to lay. I'm going to spin that around so it points at the other ones. Organize things a little bit. I know they probably know better, but I have my own ideas of how I want it to be, so I guess I'll do what I want to do. Move all that back down. We're done. Just got to put it back together again. That's all information I need. We still got our queen still in there. So it should be about like that for another week, and we're going to start splitting them, they call it. Take one hive and turn it into many. Little more smoke on top. Get our lid on there. Let's see. I'll have to get a new beetle trap. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.